Going live. You're live. All right. It is live time, people. Live time. All right. Yeah, that's good. Where's my phone? Gonna turn on some one person. What up, person? You're here. You're on live. Let's do it. Still one person. Maybe this is one of those nights where it's just gonna be me for a while. So be it. It's fine. And let there be light. Hi. What up, man? What's going on, guys? Friday Night Live. Friday Night Live. Saturday Night Live. Friday Night Live. Amanda Greenway. What's up? Gems. Assassin Sensation. Remember you from last week, man. Good to see you here. I just left NF album for you. Sweet. What are your thoughts on marriage? What kind of like marriage just in general? Or like, do I believe in it? Or, be a bit more specific. What's good, bro? Calvin Faith. What's going on, man? Glad to see you guys back here. Let's talk about area. Okay. All right. Marriage. In general, I think it's great. I think it's hard. I think that, I just know from all my friends that are married, my brother and sister married, and literally like pretty much all my friends married at this point. Marriage is tough, but marriage is, it's the test of, it's embracing commitment to one another. And I think it's good. I think it's great. And I think that you gotta, like, if you've been dating somebody for like 2 years, like get married. Like if you're not going to get married, then you got to break up. But I think marriage in general is great. It's very, very good. I think it's tough. It's hard. It'll test your relationship, but in the best ways, and it'll allow you to learn so much more about love. Staying abstinent till marriage, I don't know if I really agree with that. I'm sort of on an in-between right now in that. But yeah, I'm still looking into all that, but I don't, yeah, staying abstinent until marriage. I don't get it anymore. I used to think that way of staying abstinent until marriage, but now I'm not so sure. My bad. My bad on what? Yes, marriage is too. I've been married for over 26 years. Same life since nice high school. That's sweet. Within 2 years? No, too soon. No, I'm saying after 2 years. You think after 2 years of dating someone is too soon? Bruh. Good evening, Cyberwolf. Anyone else listening to the new Slipknot album today? I have not. Amanda Green, I'm trying. It's not easy. I understand. I understand. It's not easy, that's for sure. Let's talk about this Area 51 raid. At least okay. Enough on the Area 51 one. No. I guess you're just agreeing with me that no, it's not easy. Yeah. I agree. And I just don't know if it's necessary. So yeah, and I don't know what I think. I might, once I actually look into studying it a bit more, I might not think that, but right now I just don't know if I agree. Not after 2 years, but at least 5 years. You're saying 5 years. More power to you. Shells, what's going on? Hey, y'all. No, for me, I'm definitely, you look like white Jesus. Thanks. Thank you. I don't know. I just think after 2 years, that's for me personally. After 2 years, if 2 years of dating somebody, if I'm not going to marry them, no, it's just not going to work. That's what I think. If 5 years, that's cool. But I say 2. I was married for 4 years and had a baby, and now I'm trying to say after that until I find someone and get married again. Possibly, I don't know if I want to get married. Yeah, as of right now, I don't want to get married for a while. I got so much stuff that I want to do career-wise that's just taking so much time. I don't really have time for a relationship, which I think is okay, being where I'm at. How about how quick the lame stream burn? What? I don't. Pray the best thing you can do. What's the topic? Well, the topic as of right now, I was asked about marriage, marriage just in general, and then about staying celibate, basically, before marriage. Abstinent, that's what it was, before marriage. Yeah, marriage is till death in my eyes. You got to know who you're going to be with. Yeah, totally see that. What would be something respectful to say to someone who tries talking to you out of being religious? Tries talking you out of being religious. Oh, as in they try giving you an example of why you shouldn't believe, if that makes sense. So do you believe, Lindsay? Do you believe in God, and you're saying somebody is trying to talk you out of it? If somebody's trying to talk you out of it, honestly, what I'd say to that is listen to them. Not that listen to the arguments that they have, because honestly, if they're telling the truth, then you got to be able to justify that in some sense. Like if you're believing something without any sort of justification or any sort of grounds of belief, then you're really what is it actually founded in? What are your beliefs actually rooted in? And so I would say, listen to, let them test your belief. That's what I would say. Like, please show me that, what I'm believing is false. And if you don't know, then search it out and look for it. Because I think that's the best way to get your grounding, to stick to your guns, stick to what you believe. Yeah. You create great content. Thank you. What ethnicity were ancient Egyptians? I have no idea. I've been in the same relationship for 14 years, actually celebrating our anniversary. That's awesome. Congrats. And we don't really see a point in getting married. Well, if it works, it works, I guess. I don't really know. I think marriage is a good idea. That's what I personally think. So, I mean, I get that not everybody thinks that way, but I don't see I don't really know. I don't have a reason to be like, no, you guys need to get married. So I can't, say that. Never again will I get married. Shells. Why is that? Yes, always listen. They see things you don't. Yep, true. Wow, dude, you look like physical manifestation of the word hipster. Cool. That's great. I was just agreeing with you. Shout out to my friend. Okay. I agree. You have to defend your faith. There is time for that. Always be respectful for other people's views. Yep, you're welcome. I'm sorry that the topic you was talking about was marriage. Like I said in my mind comments, I've been married with my wife for a very long time, and we have seen beautiful children together. That's awesome. Test their belief or lack of with your knowledge. Do you have any pet peeves? I have a lot of pet peeves. Man, I got a lot of pet peeves. Now that I'm asked what the pet peeves are, I don't remember any of them. Religious people in general, the pet peeve. I think just people that say things that they when you just hear something and you believe it. That's a pet peeve of mine. Like, don't do that. There's so many other pet peeves. I can't think of them right now. Marriage is a beautiful thing. No one is born married, not even animals. Okay. If you were married and a child, then you're in a relationship. We must always stay true to our loved ones, whether they share our lives directly or not. You're right. You have no extra time. Dusty Dan, were you the one that came on here and told me that I was lost? That Jesus told you to come Tell me I was lost. Do you believe in soulmates? Yes, but I don't believe in like one soulmate. I think we have multiple, and I think we can choose. Um, that's what I think. I think it all depends on the couple and their relationship. True. If you don't get married, you're keeping your options open to find a better relationship. True. On the spot. Do you read fiction books? Not really. Not a lot of them. I'm a lot more interested in history and philosophy and yeah. Well, just very bad situations, and being married is too hard to get away from that person if the situation arises. True. People that make loud noises when they chew food. Yo, that's real. That's real, man. Um, good follow-up question to your pet peeves. Are pet peeves generally something pretty that we deal with, and that's why we get aggressive? Oh, petty. God, I'm an idiot. Petty that we deal with, and that's why we get aggravated. Yeah. I don't know. Pet peeves. Most pet peeves to me are just like, a lot of them are come out of the idea that that doesn't make any logical sense. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you saying that? Why? Um, but also, oh, I got a pet peeve like time. I'm like super time management. Like, I hate being late. I hate people that are late. Like, it just annoys me to no end. I can't. Oh, pet peeve. Oh, you want to talk about a small little pet peeve? People who, like, instead of just sending one long text, they send you like 20 texts, and they're all saying the same thing, but it's in like they send a sentence in one text and then the next sentence, and I'm just like, dude, oh my, I'm about to block your number. Like group chats and stuff. Oh, dude, that stuff pisses me off, man. Yeah. Yes, I too agree about soulmates. Our souls have flaws and levels to whoever opens them. And yeah, true. I hate the idea of growing old alone. Yeah, it's a really sucky idea. I just hope to come across the one. See, that's the thing. I don't believe in the one. Um, but I do think there are multiple people that really resonate and speak to our souls that we come into in our lives, and we have the ability to choose which one. Dreams and adventures, and yep. Is just hearing something and believing it. Is just hearing something and believing it your definition of religious people? Kind of. I mean, pretty much. If not, what do you consider religious? I mean, I would basically consider that religious. I'm not sure. I consider myself what I consider myself, except for a child of God. What are your favorite history philosophy books? You know, the thing is, Lindsay, I read a lot of articles online. I read a lot of articles online. I got a lot of like Plato, Aristotle, Soren Kierkegaard, Blake, a lot of theology, C.S. Lewis, A.W. Tozer. Yeah, I got a lot of different random books. None of them really stick out to me. I like all of them. But yeah, dogs or cats. So I had a dog for 17 years, and then 3 years ago she passed away. And I loved her to death. And now we have a cat who acts like a dog, and his name is Grizzly, and I love him to death. So I love animals in general, but some cats annoy me and some dogs annoy me. So it just depends on the animal's personality type, really. But if I lived alone, I would be getting a dog and not a cat. OCD trait. What, me? Probably. I don't know. My pet peeve is when people are consistent. Good evening. What's up? Dark into May. What's going on, man? My pet peeve is when people are constantly on their phones, even in public Yes, that is a pet peeve of mine as well. Be present in the moment. When you're in the middle of conversation and they check their social media, yeah, that pisses me off. OMG, preach. LOL, I don't need 25 texts for you to tell me about your day. That's real. Oh my God, man. Yes, but this but this experience you're going through, you will make you better and stronger. Faith is tested in all. Okay. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm 20. I will be 25 in, what is today? Today's the 9th. I will be 25 in 10 days. Speaking of pet peeves and books, have you read You're Making Me Hate You? No, I haven't. I've not read that book. What's time management thing? Oh, is that really an OCD trait? I don't know. I'm probably OCD. I don't know. I believe in one because if one didn't know what true love was, then the other. I believe in. Oh, you believe in the one? Is that what you're saying? What's your opinion on guns? This is a great question. I feel like it's subjective to the to the individual, but at the same time, I mean, there are statistical studies that show, just in different countries, like there was 200 something shootings in the United States this year, and in other countries, a lot of other countries that don't allow guns had zero. So I look at that and I'm like, okay, like there's clearly some like sort of statistical truth to this, but at the same time, like I got friends that carry all the time and they're totally responsible. And yeah, I like shooting guns, but I don't carry. I don't own a gun. I don't even like. I have never gone hunting, and I don't know if I would. I think I would like hunting, but I wouldn't because I'm not into like killing animals. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if that answers your question. Like pertaining to gun laws, I don't know. I haven't looked into it enough to really know like the political side of what I think, but I do know that guns. I don't know. I don't think it should be as easy to access as America makes them accessible. I think they should be a lot harder to obtain through whether that be psychological testing, physical testing, even age restrictions and age limits. You know, there's a number of different things that can be done. Yeah. Oh, you're a baby, Heather? How old are you, Heather? 25 is a baby? I don't know. I honestly think that compatibility is the most important thing in a relationship. It's very true. Yes. If you have no values within your relationship, then you should get. If you have no values within your relationship, then you should get married. Then again, I'm 15, so I'm probably wrong. Okay. Definitely check it out. The audiobook is funnier since you actually hear the author flipping out about the stuff that stupid people do to piss them off. That's great. I already forgot what that book is called. So if you could like send it to me on social media, I'll definitely give it a listen because that sounds awesome. Is it Switzerland that has no guns and that seems like a peaceful country? Yeah, I don't think Switzerland has laws that allow you to have a gun. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? It's a great question. Probably Ireland, Ireland, different parts of Europe. Maybe yeah, I guess Switzerland is in Europe. Rome, Italy, I don't know, but also I really want to go to Hawaii, Australia, and like Japan. Like not like any cities, but all the countryside in Japan because all the pictures I see are absolutely breathtaking. All right. They're coming for your guns, just a matter of time. Another reason for the Democrats and socialists to take your rights away. LOL. I agree. 28? How can you call me a baby when you're only 3 years older than me? Yeah, I mean, you're still, I don't know. Why? That's why. I think it's too late to have any gun restrictions since there are literally more guns in America than human beings who live. That doesn't matter. The thing is, I think a lot of people don't realize how important guns are to some people. Like for me, for example, we live 20 miles out of town and it takes almost an hour for cops to get here. I can see shells. I understand that. I'm not arguing against that. I think that is a legitimate reason to carry and have a gun. That's why I say it's so hard for me to say anything about it, because I think it's so subjective, um, like to the individual in their situation. Like I'm agreeing with you in that. Hey, hit your girl John. What's up? Sorry I missed last week. It's all good. You're here this week. That's what matters. Hey man, I was thinking the same. Mental health testing, maturity testing, age testing. Yeah, to carry one. People kill, not guns. Very true. So they should be in the right hands. Try to go buy a gun in any state, and I promise you they are extremely hard to obtain. You don't even have to actually purchase the gun. Just try. I mean, yeah, it does depend on the state you're in. You're right. It's not as easy as what I described, but yes, I'm older. Okay. We don't have guns in England, and it feels super safe when you're in the good neighborhoods. Yeah, when you're in the good neighborhoods. I know London. There's some sketchy places in London. I've been there 3 times. I can't because I deleted on my social media. Well, props to you for doing that. Test, test, test. Are you not seeing my comments? Starkin, yes, I see your comments. My definition of efficient, doing as much as possible by doing at least as least as possible. What is that? You're talking about your pet peeves. Test, test, test. Opinion on abortion. So first off, opinion on abortion. I know people will disagree with me, but I'm always I'm always going to be a pro-life person. Yes, there are situations that are very, very unfortunate, and I don't know what to do about those situations. I don't have a correct ethical answer about those situations. But as for me, I am pro-life. Did I say that? Or did I say pro-abortion? Pro-life. I'm pro-life. That's what I meant to say. Sex before marriage. I'm not entirely sure what I think about that. I'm going back and forth at the moment. I used to be hardcore conservative belief in absolutely no sex before marriage, because it was more of a religious matter. But since I'm not having that difficulty anymore with religion, it's kind of up in the air. But I'm still doing a lot of research into that. Yeah, I don't have a definitive answer right now, but I don't think it's as, I don't even think it's bad. I can't give a definitive anything on the matter because I don't really know what I think totally about it. But the death penalty, I mean, I can't say I'm pro-life in one sentence and then say I'm pro-death penalty in the next. That doesn't make any sense. So the death penalty, I think if you're pro-life, you got to be, to remain logically consistent, you got to be pro-life in every aspect. I think different things can be done than the death penalty. I don't think the death penalty is really just justification. But man, I don't know. Just like the abortion thing, it totally depends on the situation. Y'all have tried in Oklahoma because it's okay. Who is your favorite author? Man, that's like asking me who's my favorite band. There's no like one person. And we talk about making it harder for Americans to get guns. It's just making it harder for people like me to get guns to protect ourselves. It's true. I'm not disagreeing with you, Shells. And we made drugs illegal, and I don't keep them, out of people's hands. True. What's up, brother? What's going on, man? I'm pro-life as well. I'm pro-choice, not pro-abortion. Pro-choice, not pro-abortion. It's interesting. It's interesting that you made a distinction there. I like it. How do you feel about being open-minded to listening to all genres of music? Do it. Listen to that. I mean, yeah. Even though one song from a certain genre doesn't get my attention, I have to listen to it. Yeah. Abortion is murder. It's true. What's your definition of success? You just quoting NF lyrics? My definition of success is doing what you love for a living. Are you currently in a relationship, and do you want children in the future? I am not currently in a relationship, and I do want children in the future. Walking down the road with a revolver in his hip. Yes, I live in a good neighborhood, and I know that he had himself and others. Yeah. This is what I say if your mom wanted to. This is what I say if your mom wanted to kill you in the womb, you would change your perspective then. True. You'll be 25. Wow, I feel old. I'm 33. Don't feel old. 33 really isn't that old. It's not old at all, actually. At what age in your life do you feel you grew most as your own person? Wow. I feel like that's been every year of my life since 22 years old, the last 3 years. I'd say 20, yeah, my 20s, just in general, have been massive. Probably 22, either 19 or 22, because there was significant events that happened to me both of those years. If I offended you with my question about people giving examples to not believe in religion, I'm sorry. No, you didn't offend me at all, Lindsay. I asked you because your advice actually sticks with me, and I listen to what you say. No, Lindsay, I'm sorry if I made any sort of gesture to think that I would you offended me. You didn't offend me at all. I'm happy to give that sort of advice. What is your music? How is your music going? Your covers are amazing. Well, thank you. So unfortunately, I haven't had a whole lot of time for my music, which blows. I know the next song I'm going to record. I just got to record it. See a lot of woke spiritual people say most of the mass shootings in the USA are planned and faked. I agree with them. Would it be better for someone to suffer than to give someone the death penalty? No, I think, see, that's why, man, it's just there's no absolute answer. There really isn't. Like, because I would rather the death penalty than have somebody suffer. But see, there's no definitive answer to truth. Truth, the only absolute thing about truth is not absolute. It's all in context to the culture, the situation, the people. Yeah. Satan shows us the truth. Okay. I guess I should have started with, hi, Nate. I'm sorry I'm late. It's all good, man. Good to see you here. If you could live anywhere in the country, where would you pick and why? LA. Because I am a producer and a musician, and I want to work in the industry. I'm also an actor, and so that's what I want to do for a living. So LA. Casual sex destroys relationships. It becomes too easy to know a woman intimately and not truly know her at all. Experienced it before. I knew better. I've experienced it too. I'm not sure. I mean, you have there's good points to what you're saying. But at the same time, if you're in a committed relationship, there's ups and downs to it all. I mean, here's the thing. A lot of Christians will say don't have sex before marriage because it can destroy your relationship, and it's so much worse when you break up. Where the reality is, I've experienced horrible breakups where we didn't have sex, and so and then I've experienced some breakups that were clean and we did. So yeah. What's up, man? How's it going? It's going. What do you think about what do you think that a human can gain enough knowledge about reality to where it drives him or her insane? Do you think that a human can gain enough knowledge? Yes, because I've been there. Would everyone become insane with a complete understanding, or just some? I don't know. But I do think people would go insane but I think people do need to go insane. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I do think people need to get a taste of reality. and drive them crazy a little bit, or else how are we going to move forward as a human race? I think it's ironic. Capitalism, mass shootings. Take away guns, it's not an answer. Gun control laws will control criminals. Although the drugs and weapons are legal in the UK, I swear that everyone finds a way. So everyone finds a way around it. Yeah, everyone knows people that carry weapons in high school. Some Americans just not yet. Yep, it's true. Maybe the best way to solve mass shootings is up to the security in places that are common for shootings to occur. Yeah, but there's no telling where that could be. Please do make some time for your You're amazing and you have such a talent. You have done you're amazing and have so much talent. Have you done any mahogany sessions in London? Yeah, no, I love the mahogany sessions. I love them. I would love to be a part of one. It'd be a dream. Hey, Mally Moon, what's going on? Opinion on the military. I'm struggling with the fact I might have to kill someone. Military is a different story, whole different story. I support our troops wholeheartedly. I don't think it's as easy as I don't think it's black and white. I don't know what goes on over there. I know killing someone can really mess with your psyche. I've known people that they've had that happen to them, and it's a huge struggle. It's just you have to change your lenses. I think military people, in order to really to go into the military, you have to change the lenses that you have on the world and different things. It's not as easy as black and white. I support our military wholeheartedly. Yeah, it's just not black and white. Man, guys, studying for this series that I'm going to do this next week on truth, it's messed me up. Nothing's black and white. Nothing's black and white. What I don't understand, the same people that advocate for no death penalty are the same who is pro-choice. So you're okay. The same people that advocate for no death penalty are the same ones who is pro-choice. So you're okay with innocent child dying? Yeah, no, that's exactly, I agree with that. It doesn't make any logical sense. Do you find it odd that the God of the Bible demands our worship? Yeah, super odd, super weird. Why? Like my question is why? Why do you demand our worship? Like, isn't it supposed to be a relationship? I've seen maybe 3 times you have had live chat, and I must say it's so interesting how you resonate in the topics you talk about. It's fun watching you think twice and come to new conclusions. Well, I appreciate that, Cassandra. Really appreciate that. And I'm glad that you've been. I mean, I recognize you or your name and your thumbnail from past lives, and love that you keep coming back. It's awesome. OMG, you are the man. I salute you. I want to see you there. What, in mahogany sessions? I'm curious, based on what you said, is the abortion murder fertilized egg before the first cell split? See, I don't know the actual names of like the process of an egg. I just know that let me clarify. I know this from what other people have told me. So I only understand, like, you're asking me a statistic, and I'm not sure that I can answer this to your satisfaction because I've only ever thought about it philosophically for myself. I just know that I stand for life, I stand for love, I stand for people. And so I don't see killing babies as a good thing. I can't consciously and logically stick to say that I'm okay with killing people when I stand for life and love. So I just feel like my answer to you would be unsatisfactory to what you're saying. And from what I've heard from other people, I'm going to emphasize that because I don't know, because I haven't done research personally on it. But that at 3 weeks, there's a heartbeat, and they can dream, and they're basically a human being. So I don't know if that's true, and I don't know where in the process that would be. Do you think God exists? I don't know. I don't know. There's some parts of me that want him to exist. Some parts of me think it might be easier if he didn't. I don't know. No idea. Opinion on other religions? I'm agnostic myself, but am very interested in Buddhism, because I don't have to worship anyone, not even Buddha. Only work on my self-development. Yeah, I think I mean, that's a form of pluralism, which isn't bad. It's not bad at all. But I think that other religions, I don't know, I think everybody should study other religions. I think there's so many things, depending on what you believe, well, despite what you believe, that it's studying other religions and seeing the practices that they have in their religion can actually encourage you and help you in yours. Like, I know that I don't know what I believe right now, but I know that, a huge part of Eastern religion is meditation, and I meditate every single day, and it's amazing. So yeah, I go for it. Study other religions, but stay true to yourself. Christ is worthy of your worship, and it is a responsible request with the price you paid for your sins. So I think you can have eternal life, so that you can have eternal life from a biblical worldview. Yes and no, but it shouldn't be demanded, Cyberwolf. Like, it shouldn't be demanded. I don't even know if true humility, like someone of humility, would even request worship. Like, can you worship me because I did die for you? Like, I get how that makes logical sense, but at the same time, that kind of makes him a prideful God. I don't think that's super humble. I think a humble person would show the good sides of themselves, so that they don't even have to ask for praise or worship, but it's just received. And I mean, I see that in humanity all the time. So yes, at Mahogany Sessions, you are so real, pure, and soulful, amazing talent. I really appreciate that, Gems32. Really appreciate that. Thank you. That's my answer also. I don't know. I fumble so much, yeah. Why do people only focus on pop culture, societal issues like gay marriage or abortion? It's a fantastic question. I think people should be way more occupied with learning philosophy. I think philosophy should be taught in high school. People need to, I think it could be so beneficial for people to stop talking about these social injustice topics and actually learn how to think for themselves, which is philosophy. The love of knowledge and the love of learning, just learning how you think, how human, studying philosophy or even psychology. I think that should be what people focus on, because I mean, I get that, it's just the end result. Well, what's it going to be, the end result? But I think that you really have to study those things in depth with a more intellectually based mind, based in ethics and philosophy and epistemology and all that, for those things to make sense. So I agree with you. I don't think the focus should be on these bigger issues. I think the focus should be on learning how to think for yourself and then going to the bigger issue, but no one's going to do that. So, do you have a Facebook page? I do have a Facebook page, The Philosophical Misfit and Nation Haven. Do you think things get better before they get worse, or worse before they get better? I think things get worse before they get better. Buddhism isn't a religion. That's true. Do you have an opinion on no? Condition when people hard nostalgia for time they never lived. I think I'd fall prey to that, but I don't. That's the first time I've actually ever heard that. It's in around 6 weeks. There's a heartbeat, a conception. They have their own genetic code. So I think the abortion debate is where you think life begins. I want to try meditation, but I really don't know where to start. Any tips? Yeah, I started with Headspace. Download the app on your iPhone. It just do the beginner's course. That's what got me started. And then I started to research it, look all of it up. It's good stuff. But that's where I started. 6 weeks. Okay. Can you believe in God but not believe in Jesus? Plenty of people do. Catholics. I mean, no, that's not entirely true. That's not true at all. But plenty of people do believe that. I just wanted to say I think it's great you're doing this. I admire your bravery for putting yourself out there, speaking your mind. No matter what type of comments you get, you still have your channel up. Well, I do my best. I really appreciate that. You saying that, though. It's really encouraging. Do you believe in witches? Sure. I don't know if I believe they're good, but, you know, there are witches. I don't really have to believe in them. There are witches. Whether or not what they do and how they manipulate is real, I don't know. But there are people who claim to be witches, so there are witches. He is worthy of your worship. He never demands that believers choose to because of their love for God. Some, but yeah. Might be a strange question, but I'm curious. Do you love yourself? I do. I do. I did a video on it. That you can't love others unless you love yourself. So, yeah. Favorite philosopher? Man, all these tough questions coming from you, man. But I like them. They're good. Early philosopher. I really like both Plato and Aristotle, but as of 20th century philosophers, probably William James. Have you been making good money with YouTube? No, I don't make jack shit on YouTube, which is, I mean, I want to make this like my full-time job, but I hardly make anything, which is why I have a Patreon account. But yeah, I haven't done a great job of advertising that. So imagine he says he doesn't love himself. You're on my daily playlist. How you compose is beautiful. Your mentality and spirituality flows through your music, and it's appreciated. I really appreciate that. It's awesome knowing that I have a musical fan, like someone who actually listens to Nation Haven, and they really appreciate it. I love that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. What do you do for work now? You get paid for your music? Don't get paid for my music either. I get paid for producing music for other people. I don't get paid for my own music. And producing music for other people is really kind of the only way I'm making money right now. Yeah, I got a hell of a, I had a hell of a savings. It's running out quick. So who knows, in the next couple of months, I might have to back way off YouTube because I'll have to get a job or something. But until then, I'm going to fight for it on YouTube, which is what I've been doing. So how do you deal with struggling faith? Like, I believe, but I also have so many issues retaining it and wrapping my head around all of it. My brain can't fathom that I don't know I'm in heaven or hell when my brain and body aren't there too. Oh man, how do you deal with struggling faith? You just gotta be so comfortable in yourself and your doubts. You can't run from your doubts. You can't run from your fears. You gotta accept them. You gotta be like, all right, this is me. This is me and all of my fear, all of my insecurities, and you gotta investigate it. You gotta love it. You gotta appreciate it. And you just gotta say, yeah, I'm struggling with this, and maybe I shouldn't be struggling with it, but why do I look at it as struggling? You know, why do I have these doubts? Why do I have these beliefs? I think all of those things you got to embrace. Like, you got to fully embrace and really test yourself. I mean, before you can even test anybody else, you got to test yourself, right? And I mean, I'm assuming that's what you mean by struggling faith. And so I don't think there's any right answer to tell you to where you're going to like, oh, thanks, that helps. Now I'm not struggling with my faith. It's like, no, struggling with whatever you believe or don't believe is a real real thing, real serious thing. And it's not an overnight success kind of thing. You don't come out of it the next day just saying, yeah, I woke up and everything's good. And so embracing it is the best advice that I can give you. Fully embracing it. Yeah. Shells. Oh, by the way, did you get my email? Oh my God, I totally got your email. And as I was going to sleep, I got your email and I was like, I'll listen to it tomorrow. Totally forgot about it. Totally forgot about it. But now that I remember it, I'm going to listen to your email. You don't really care. You think you know, but you don't. Focus here a little. Sorry, bro. All good, man. If you were granted 3 wishes, what would they be? Number 1, everybody knows to grant for 100 more wishes. To wish for 100 more wishes. To be making a full-time income to support myself. And to wish that Lyme disease was no longer a part of my body. I think it'd be great to see you co-host with Matt Dillahunty on the Atheist. That'd be so sick. I'd love to do that. I would really, really love to do that. That'd be awesome. Hey, go hit up Matt and be like, yo, check out the Philosophical Misfit. This dude needs to co-host with you. I'll do it. I want to get into acting, but how do you get started or find an agent? You think it's just lucky break? No, I don't think it's luck. I don't believe in luck. Or politics and who you know. Kind of who you know, but still don't really believe in that because that almost has something to do with luck. You have to go to LA, then what do? You don't really have to go to LA to study acting. You can, I bought so many books, Uta Hagen, Larry Moss, Stellar Adler. There's master classes online that I've taken. An actor is always working. The more that you become aware of your surroundings and yourself, that's working as an actor. The more that you become in touch with empathy and your emotions, that's being an actor. The more that you learn about yourself, that's being an actor. There's definitely technique and craft to learn, and I would recommend finding a good school like I'm going to when I go to LA. But yeah, it's really not that difficult to start learning about acting, but to get into acting, yeah, you got to move somewhere where there's stuff happening. Can you friend me on Facebook? I think it would be nice to give each other info on great books and music to get into. Just look me up on Facebook, Nate Alger, and I'll friend you, and we can talk back and forth. It'd be cool. Florida, what's up? You like Blueface. What? Do you ever have to deal with people not understanding your philosophical point of view? If so, how do you handle it? I deal with people like that all the time in my daily life. I've just learned to deal with it. Like there's people that are not going to understand you. And that's one, that's being an artist 101 is it's like just accepting the fact that you're going to be I've accepted the fact that nobody will really understand me my entire life. Like really the way that I think, the way that I operate, nobody will truly understand me the way that I want to be understood. It's just a given, and this comes back to my point about being so comfortable with myself, because I only have to deal with people that don't understand my point of view if I don't like that they don't understand my point of view. Which, if I don't mind, like if I'm like, this is my point of view, this is what I think, And I'm confident in it, and like I know, and I embrace that. Like, yeah, sure, I got doubts, but this is all a part of it. Then I feel fine about it, and I really don't have to deal with it. It is a pet peeve of mine, though, when they don't understand it, and so because they don't understand it, but they only understand their way of thinking, that they try to convince me into their way of thinking. I'm like, no, 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 no. This isn't gonna work out. This conversation needs to stop right now. Yeah. I'm scared of life itself. How can I better this fear? Any tips? Accept it and overcome it. If you're scared of life, go live. There's no other way. There's really no other way to get over it. If you're scared of life, live. Write down 10 things to you that is like, this is what I think is living life. Write down 10 things and then go do those 10 things. And you'll get over your fear. Like, there's no other. Fear is one of those things where you can't think it out of existence. You have to accept it, and you have to do something about it. And so if you're scared of life, write down 10 things, like I said, that to you, that it's like, this is what life is to me, and then go and do those 10 things. About to do a course on war and religion. That's dope. Good advice. Thanks. No problem, man. If you have the look for an actor in charisma, sky's the limit. Well, hopefully I have the look. Hey, guys, what's up? What's up, Mickey? Mickey Taylor, what's going on? Makes sense, man. That's really helpful. No problem, dude. I mean, it's what makes sense to me. It's what's worked for me. So I hope that it can benefit other people. But would you find more comfort in the theoretical idea that we were the most advanced species in outer space, or would you find more comfort in the idea that we weren't? I think I would find comfort either way, honestly. I would definitely find comfort either way, but I think I would find more comfort to know that we are not the most civilized, because if we are, this universe is. Yeah, those are my thoughts. Did you get a chance to check out any of Jim Jeffries' stand-up? Yes, I did. Oh my God, I was wondering. Okay, I was wondering who recommended Jim Jeffries to me. The Australian dude, right? Jim Jeffries. Yeah. No, dude, I've been watching so much of Jim Jeffries since you since you recommended him. That dude is hilarious, man. I love him. He's great. He's a great stand-up guy. That was a good look on that one. I shall try that. Thank you. No problem. Not a lot. Just found your channel, watching your dad react to Joyner Lucas. That's not on my channel. Oh, well, it's not on my channel anymore. Los Angeles girl in Missouri longing to get back to Cali. Heard you say you felt the same. Like you're respectful, free thinking. What? So confused. He's hilarious. Yeah, he is looking good. Looking like a glorified chess piece. Yep, chess piece. God. Yes, I love Jim. Jim Jeffries is great. People tend to try to define themselves. It usually bears little resemblance to. Okay. Jim Jeffries is hilarious, but I haven't watched his stuff in a long time. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, he's so funny. Have you heard of Drew Lynch? He's amazingly funny. I have not. Did you know that the game Ring Around the Rosie, the song is based on the bubonic plague? I did know that. Andrew Schultz is a funny comedian. All right, Andrew Schultz. I'll check him out. Death should be something we fear. Death should be something we fear, but should be something we look forward to. The media makes it seem like something scary and taboo. Yeah, I don't think death should be something that's scary at all. I'm looking forward to it. I'm only 20, almost 25, but I'm looking forward to it. Do you have any advice on having the ability to help people when you're antisocial? It's kind of what I'm doing right now. I feel like I could do more if I knew how to communicate in an easier way. Do you have any advice on having the ability to help other people when you're antisocial? No, really, my only advice is learn how to be social. Really, I mean that gets into that's like almost having a fear of being social. I mean, you just gotta learn to be social. There's no other way around it. You know, if you want to help other people, like with me, you know, I'm naturally a very, very, very introverted person, and I had to learn to be outgoing. Like, I had to teach myself how to be outgoing, because I'm like, I want to be, you know, I want to be able to talk to people in a way that I can help them understand things or just, you know, love them better. It took me having to learn how to talk to people. So I had to learn to be social. I had to learn to be outgoing. And I felt like I did a good job in learning how to do that. So here I am. Didn't know it was on your old channel. Eminem fan was really into watching Eminem reactions back then. Love your open-minded, free thinking, no judgments. I really like that. Thank you. Yeah, man. That's me. Music is our savior. I'm always glad to turn people on to great stand-up, especially dark comedy, because we should be able to laugh through the tough, dark shit in our lives. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I really like Jim Jeffries. He's great. Now he is really developing. Now I don't even think that's it, me. Man, there's this whole thing going on with Buddha beans, and I'm just like ignoring all of it, but I don't even know what all of it's about. Doesn't matter, though. Well, you took outgoing to a whole new level with this channel. Is that a good thing? Is that like a compliment? Yes, it's a compliment. Well, thank you. Sometimes I can't, honestly, guys, sometimes I can't tell if people are being sarcastic or if, yeah. But. Can you cover Boyfriend by Tyler Cassidy? I don't even listen to that guy. Tyler Cassidy. I haven't even heard of him. Your opinions are inspiring. Well, thank you. I want to be, that's something I want to be to people. I want to be inspiring to people. You got to learn, you got to be outgoing to be inspiring. So, yeah. How you treat your hair, bro. Shampoo and conditioner, and also cold water. Every time I rinse my hair with really cold water. Pretty much it. I still remember last live chat I watched when you said we should apply living life the same way we feel and listen to music. That hit me so hard. Yeah, I didn't get that. I mean, that idea, I expounded on it a little bit, but the idea really came from, oh, God. Oh, my God. He's like a very popular pop culture philosopher. Alan, oh Oh my God. I know you. I know you. You know who I'm talking about. Alan Watts, right? Alan Watts. Is that who it is? Yeah, Alan Watts. Alan. It was really Alan Watts's idea. I just expounded on it. Really. How do you become more social if you were naturally introverted? Taught myself. Learned. I really don't know. I just honestly, it's one of those things where I'm like, all right, if I want to learn how to talk to people, simply put, I got to talk to people. So I just forced myself to really, and then learn how to. Nobody is ever fully introverted. Well, you haven't met me. Yeah, I'm actually like I could spend all the time, all day by myself. You are doing great. Would have never thought you had a hard time being social. Well, thanks. That actually means a lot. That means glad I made this live. Enjoy it every time and listen to your music often. Oh man, that's amazing. Thank you. Love that you're listening to my music. Keep up what you're doing. You're an inspiration. I'm assuming you meant ration. Thank you. It's a balance because I bet sometimes you feel so talkative and sometimes you don't. Yep. I want to see you cover a country song. What country song? Do you consider I'm just well, no, it's not really country. Well, yeah, you saw the cover. It's not country. It locked me out of my account? What? Si, senor. Sup? Paige. What's going on? Hope you remember me in your live. Yeah, no, hit your girl John. I really want to know your name, even though it's a hilarious name to refer to you by. I hope you remember me in your live. When you start to be hundreds of people, I'll definitely remember you. And spread the word because I can't even imagine hundreds of people being a part of this. Like that would be a dream come true. It really, really would. But I'll for sure remember you. Very few, dude. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but It's Your Love by Tim McGraw. All right. I'll listen to it after this. How do you balance ego and humility? There is no balance. Humble. Be humble all the way. I don't ego, I just associate ego with pride. So humility all the way. I don't think there's any room for ego at all. I think pride, I don't think there's any room for pride at all. I think pride is destructive and terrible. So get beat up. Oh my God. Daniel Sloss. All right. I'm going to look him up. Refer to him later. Another great comedian to watch. And if you like extremely dark and offensive comedy, oh yeah, that's all me. Anthony, nice. Well, it depends on how offensive, because some of it I'm like, yeah, that's just, I don't understand that. That's just, that's not my game. But some of it is hilarious. I'm Dominican, born, nice, New York. Hey, one of my really good friends is Dominican and migrated to New York as well. I write poetry, but I'm not into doing spoken word. I tried it and got compliments, but a few people just didn't get it. I can't see myself doing that a lot. I just rather pass the book, publish. You can do both. It depends on what you want to do. I mean, if you want to do spoken word, then do it. Don't let fear stop you. Fear is like the worst. Don't let it stop you. It's just the worst. But if you just like writing it and you want to publish a book, do that. Just whatever. If there's fear in any sense in it, you got to do it. You got to get past it. You got to do it. I honestly been surprised. I haven't went online and see you make it big. I honestly been surprised. I haven't went online and seen you make it big. LOL. I have faith. Well, I'm glad somebody does have faith. I'm excited for that to happen whenever that happens. I love it. Hey, you're cute. Well, thank you. Linnea. Linnea? Am I pronouncing that right? You are really attractive. Wow. Okay. And then your next comment. All right. Well, I thought you were being nice, but it's not. What's your name on Facebook? Please, I'd love to chat with you. Nate Alger, Nate space Alger. That's my name. Damn, you getting recognized? Huh? Oh, by that, yeah. Yes, you pronounced it right. Sweet. Oh, thanks for that. Linnea, I like that. That's a really pretty name. Who killed Tupac? Good question. You tell me. How do I get over writer's block? I've been completely drawing blanks lately. Oh man, how I get over? Okay, so what are you writing? That's a better question to ask, because I think writers, you can go about it different ways. But what are you writing? Do you believe in the church's depiction of Jesus? Not totally, no. I imagine it as an example. When I listen to sad music, I want to feel the pain. I want it to be real, yes. But in life, I run from it. It's true. And that's why you like to hear it in music, because when you listen to it, then you're not running from it, or you feel like you're not running from it. Made me realize I should allow myself to feel. It means I am alive. Nice. Yes. Yes. I love it, Cassandra. Love it. Cassandra? Which way should I pronounce it? That's so good. Come up with 9 more things. That's good. Thank you. What's your name? Nate. Does any God exist? Great question. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think any God exists? Do you think one God exists? Song lyrics. All right. So are you stuck on a rhyme, or just where are you stuck on a rhyme? Like, are you stuck on one line, or are you stuck on, like, I don't know what the chorus is, or I don't know what the second verse is, or I don't know if there's a bridge, or if it should have a bridge. I go about those in 2 different ways of how I get past it. Then why do you think they gave him long hair, European white skin? No idea. I don't have any idea. Start writing for a set amount of time and write with no stop. See what that means, writing about not knowing what to write. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to do it. Do you get like goosebumps and chills with any song? Yes. John Bellion, his song, what's it called? It's on his The Definition album. Luxury. That song, Luxury. Get chills at the end of that song. Linnea, add me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Who doesn't get chills and goosebumps when those deep lyrics hit? I don't think a God exists, but I feel there's possibilities that do exist that we don't understand yet. Totally. Totally. There are truths that we are unaware of, and one of them could be God. God, Juan, that is fantastic. God is dog spelled backwards, so if you treat dogs right, you go to heaven. That's perfect. That's good theology right there. How do you zen your way through people who are egotistical? They're only egotistical because they're insecure of themselves, and they feel like they have to puff themselves up or make fun of other people to make themselves feel better. So, zen my way through it. I honestly, on some level, feel sorry for them, and I just think I feel sorry, but I think that they need love just like anyone else. And so with those really egotistical people, I always look past the mask. I'm like, yeah, this is how you're acting, but this isn't who you were. This isn't who you really are. Like, you're not this person that you're acting like, and it works every time. I get chills with many songs, even rap songs. Yeah. One of the greatest song lyrics is "The air around me feels." Where did you go? The air around me feels just like a cage. I like it. Slipknot. Oh, nice. What's your favorite lyric from any song? Oh, man. Favorite lyric from any song? Ah, right now, I'll tell you the lyric that's been stuck in my head since I started listening to Kevin Garrett's new album is I don't pray, but I have faith you might. And he's talking about relationships, obviously. But the song's called Faith You Might. And he's in that one liner is I don't pray, but I have faith you might. Just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like that line says so much. That line says so much. Social media can cause depression and anxiety. It can. Showing one's accomplishments that we have worked hard for, but some people misinterpret as egotistical. How is that thin? How is that thin line there? Self-love is the only way not to go back into deeper depression. Yes, true. Um, yeah, it totally depends on how you go about showing one's accomplishments. Um, if you go about it saying, if you go about showing your accomplishments saying, here are my accomplishments, and if you don't congratulate me, and if I don't get enough responses back saying how amazing of a job I did, how well I accomplished this, and if I don't gain 20 more friends because of this, then this is bullshit. Like, no, that's being egotistical. If you share your accomplishments and talk about it in a way of how much it means to you and that you're so happy with the outcome of it and how, you just work so hard and you're happy with the result. You're proud of how it came out. And I think that's I don't think that's like pride. I think that's humility. I think that is the thin line, the expectation that comes out of it. Because I know a lot of people who share their accomplishments and it's total pride. It's like, man, God, appreciate me. And then there's other people who share their accomplishments and they're like, I don't really care what other people think. I just want to share my accomplishments. Both ways you pronounce it works, but the first way you said it, said it is Swedish way to say it, and the one I am used to, but it is very polite to ask. Thank you. But it is very polite that you ask. Oh, okay. Cassandra. Cassandra. So I'll say Cassandra then. What's up, Nate? What's going on, Anton? Poems are like reading in a diary. First, I didn't realize, then I put some feelings into it. Now I'm not sure I want everyone to read it, but I feel it may be helpful for some. It's going to be helpful for some. If you got a fear of it, and it's like a piece of your heart that you're giving away, it's going to be helpful. Oh, I just got a call and missed your answer. Right? No, you didn't. I asked you a question back, and I was waiting for your reply. You said song lyrics, and I asked you, is it one line that you're struggling with? Are you struggling with what's the second verse, or what's the chorus going to be, or should this song have a bridge? So what specifically inside the song are you struggling with getting? Because I have a couple way of going about how to get past all of those. I love lines like that. Tech9 once said, "If nothing lasts forever, can I be nothing to you?" Yes. Yeah, that's so good, man. That's so good. I really like that line. If nothing lasts forever, can I be nothing to you? That's beautiful. That is some good lyricism right there. I love that. That's nice. What's your favorite color when it comes to pepper? What? I don't understand that question in the least bit. OMG, I can't type. I got to call. Thank you for your answers. Have a great day. All right, man. The grit. I'll see you later. Simple Man, Leonard Skinner. Yeah, rock and roll, man. Have you ever heard the album Like Clockwork? I have not. Pancakes or waffles? Oh my God, this question again. Oh man, I love both, guys. Come on, stop torturing me with this stuff. Love both. I really do. And really, they're the same exact thing, just shaped differently. So I don't. Totally depends. Totally depends. God, it totally depends. I hate that question. I love the question, but I hate it. You're a music puzzle master. Thank you. I love that compliment. I love that you said that. You're a music puzzle master. Love it. My favorite lyric is from rapper. Translated, it says, doubting and believing are different things, and if I doubt about God, it's because I've never seen him. I like it. To be civilized, one must tell civil lies. Ooh, that's some nice rhyme right there. Some nice rhyme. That's a nice rhyme. Doubting his faith because you didn't get healed. Nice. Do you have a Twitch account? No. No Twitch account. You should check out the Ronin album. Zach Hemsey. It's awesome. Zach Hemsey. Will do. I heard that pictures don't change, just the people inside of them do. Oh man, I just appreciate some good whiskey. Realize, realize, realize. That's so good. Tupac. That's so good. My answer is up above. What? Oh. Well, I got asked to write a song for Pastor Appreciation Month for a local church, and I can't come up with anything. I hate everything I came up with. So you're struggling for like the beginning of the song, like not any part of the song, the actual song. So what do you want to write about? That's like, what do you want the song to be? What do you want to write about? When you write lyrics, do you go at it from a melodic standpoint or from a poetic standpoint? Poetic all the way. Slowly weaving melody into poetry. Yeah. No, I go at it from a actually both simultaneously, but when I start, so I say both simultaneously because when I write a song, I wait for a lyric with a melody to come up at the same time. Very seldom do I get a lyric and then find a melody to match it to. I'll either get the lyric and melody at the same time, or I'll hear a melody and then fit lyrics inside of that melody. And then once I have that, I use that, like, if the catchiest part of what gets stuck in my head, what I keep singing, and I make that the framework for the whole song. So I try to find the relationship between the melodies on like the chorus or on the verse, and then how that translates to the bridge. And so I do it a number of different ways, but in lyrical writing, I try to be very poetic. It's 1 a.m. here. All right, man. I'll see you later. Peace. Whoever told you that life would be easy, I promise that person was lying to you. Quoting NF all day. Have you ever had your heart broken multiple times? Oh, yeah. I'm a pro at heartache. If so, did you learn anything from that experience? I learned everything from those experiences. Sorry if it's too deep and personal, then just ignore my comment. No, I'll talk about it all day. It doesn't bother me in the least bit, but some of the most pivotal points in my life have come out of heartache. Like, I honestly think heartache is a blessing, just from how much I've learned coming out of it. Like, whenever I experience heartache, I embrace it. Like, honestly, it hits me here. Like, I feel emotional right now, even talking about it in the best way. Like, oh, there's something about heartache. There's something about having your heart broken that in that place, it's so beautiful. And the lessons, like, if you embrace it, if you don't run from it and you don't ignore it, I never run from heartache, because I'm just like, it's so amazing the things that you can learn in heartache, the lessons that present themselves to you. And I fully embrace it. And when it happens to me, I'm not looking forward to when it ends, because I think it's a really beautiful place. And lots of people, I'm sure, would disagree with that. But yeah. No, I love that question. That's a great question. Cassandra. Bro, you have such a great energy, man. I'm smiling and laughing so much. That's awesome. Sweet. This channel will blow up one day. Yo, well, I hope it does. Keep sharing the love, man. Share all my videos, and that'd be dope. Blow up one day, guaranteed. Should I say in the name of Jesus? Well, cool, man. Well, seeing as how I completely disagree with the church's beliefs, I'm just trying to make it about the pastor himself. So what's something you appreciate about the pastor? What's one thing you appreciate about the pastor? I've seen love bring some. I've seen love bring some to their knees, and some lift hearts when they smile for no reason. I've seen fairy tale endings to believe in, and now I see a man who'd see the same if he but sees it. That's nice. That's good. Who's that from? Love me some NF. Have you heard Machine Gun Kelly's song from his new album, Glass House? It's a deep, sad song. No, but I'm going to listen to it now. Glass House, MGK. Pain opens up flaws we don't know about until you fall through them. Yeah. Overwhelming is a good picture of how to deal with heartache properly. Overwhelming? Are you talking about my song, Overwhelming? If you are, that's amazing. I love that you just brought that up. Outside sun gazing. Well, that's cool. He is relatable on my he is relatable and on my opinion, humble. So make the song about that. A human being that you appreciate for their humility and relate. I mean, you appreciate him for being human. It sounds like this pastor is very down to earth. He's relatable. He's humble. Sounds down to earth to me. So make it about appreciation for a leader who is down to earth. Maybe that's what you could call the song, Down to Earth. Just an idea. Did you let heartache stop you from finding love or letting anyone in? No, I did not. Or are you willing to let your walls down when the time comes? Yeah, no, I'm definitely willing to let my walls down. I got to admit, though, every time I've had my heart broken, the walls go up a little bit higher the next time. But yeah, I'll definitely. That's the thing with me. Like when I'm in a relationship, whether that's like a relationship with a woman or like a friend relationship, man or woman, I'm all or nothing. Like I'll either let you totally in or like you don't have a place in my life. So yeah, I don't really know. Oh, so yeah, I'm all or nothing in that respect. Reaching out for the hand of God, but did you think you'd shake your own? Whew, that's good. That's good. Corey Taylor, reaching out for the hand of God, but didn't think you'd shake your own. That's nice. Yes, sir. You seem like such a fun person to have as a friend and perfect to have deep conversations with. That's me. I love deep conversations. I'll like, when I go to parties and stuff, I'll have surface level conversation, but I'm usually always hanging with the people who are in the corner having deep conversation. I'm there. Like I can only do surface level talk so much. I'm like, no, all right. I'm done with asking you how your day was. Like, what do you believe in? That's me. Mention some artists who have passed. Wait, what? He's the type of person you miss. What? Only the good prevail? OMG, I love that and already have a million things running through my head. I'll be right back. Sweet. I'm glad that I could spark your creativity. My last comment was about your song Overwhelming. Oh, man. That means the world to me that you listen to that. My second favorite song, it's God of the Gaps. I love that you listen to my music. That means so much to me. I appreciate it so much. You certainly open up the mind in many ways. Well, cool. That's what I want to do for people. That's what I want to do always. Sarah, what's going on? Good to see you on here. Just rolled up in here. If you could ask us a question, what would you ask us? Oh. The first question that comes to mind, and this is kind of the question I ask everyone that asks me to ask a question. I don't know why this is the first question that pops into my mind. I guess I just think it's an important question to ask yourself from time to time. But what gets you all up in the morning? Why get out of bed? You are a great singer. Keep doing what you do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Sorry to clarify, MGK Glasshouse mentioned some artists who have passed. Oh, okay. I got you. Oh, yeah. My mistake. It was the wrong album. I mentioned, say, Zach Hemsey, Nomad album. Gotcha. Pursuit of Knowledge and Lessons from Nomad is my favorite from that album. All right. Check it out. Did you speak about astral projection one time? I'm sure you did. Could you cover that a little more if you did? Yes, I did speak about it one time. I mean, that's a huge subject. What do you want to know? Do you want to know what it is, or do you know what it is and you just want to know if I think it's real, if I think it's legit, if I, there's so many ways that conversation can go. So, what do you want to know? Wonderful. So glad. I wake up because I'm either great times, or in terrible times that only can get better ahead. I want everything. I was saying that you're the type of person people miss. Well, I really appreciate that. And I hope that's true. I hope that's true. Take care, you guys. All right, man. I'll see you next time. Next time on live. Be here next time because I like you on here. It's good. It's good, man. Juan. Take care, man. No, I want to know everything. Well, Gems32, what do you know? So we can start there. I get out of bed to face the day because each day is a blessing to be alive. I haven't had that mindset for a long time, but my eyes have been open to the possibility of better. You gotta lie if you want to believe, but your Bibles don't work on me. Corey Taylor again. The song is Unsainted. Wow. Corey Taylor. Got some bomb-ass lyrics. Hope that today will be better than yesterday is why I wake up in the morning. All right. Your conversation you had was the first I heard someone speak of it. Really? So have you done any research on it since I talked about it last? For the people I care about, if you positively affect even one person's life, it's worth it. I agree. Very true. In the context you spoke about it in, I usually miss these because of work. Finally off early. Thank you for your videos. Awesome. Awesome, Matthew Jones. I'm glad you're here. I am glad you made it. Get out of bed because I need to go to work. Oh man, that fits the bill right there, Calvin Faith. That fits the bill. I get out of bed to see what I can do to improve myself and to see what I can do to help others. That's good. Does anyone ever braid your hair? Because they totally should. I think recently I had a girl that I just met, and I had my hair up and it was in a hat, and she didn't know I had long hair. And then I took my buddy's motorcycle for a spin, and I took off his helmet, and my hair came out. She was like, "You have long hair?" I'm like, yeah. She's like, "Can I braid it?" I'm like, Like I did literally, I didn't know who she was. I didn't know her, and I was like, no, no, you can't. I might do that, like if I really knew the person. I don't know if I'd do that actually. I don't know. I don't know. Why? Like why? I don't get it. But yeah, I get up to pay the bills. Nice. You get out of bed to use the bathroom. You ever been mistaken for a girl because of your long hair? No. Um, and that's because I got like I you can't really tell in the video here, but I've been told I have very broad. I'm like I'm not a small dude. I got some muscle on me, so I think you can kind of tell by looking at me that like I'm not a woman, and I got a beard, so that helps. I braid my boyfriend's hair sometimes. It depends on how it's done. It can look good on a guy. Well, I don't know what way that is. Um, yeah, I'd like to see guys' hair that it looks good. She's trying to flirt with you, and you're like, nah, nah, I'm good. I don't know what she was trying to do, but yeah, I was like, nah. I do meditation and understand chakra levels and energies, but the context you spoke about made me think. In your my research, I'm listening to. Nice. I love it. I love it. Um, yeah. So I don't mess with chakra stuff. Um, just simply because I don't know about it a whole lot. I haven't done too much study in it, but I don't really mess with it. Um, the thing, all right, so I'm actually planning, once I learn more about astral projection, I'm going to do a whole series on like mastering the mind with meditation, breathing exercises, detoxing the mind, lucid dreaming, astral projection, all these things that I'm currently practicing. So I'm going to do a series on it. So I'll talk a lot more in depth about it. But astral projection is, some people believe that it is a way that your soul can leave your body. And so it's an OBE. It's a purposeful OBE, out of body experience. So, and it's debatable whether or not astral projection is just lucid dreaming, or if lucid dreaming is also astral projection. There's so much debate about it, but that's it in the slightest sense. Long hair is making you an absolute Chad with the ladies. Absolute Chad? What does that even mean? Dreads, please. I've thought about it. I've thought about dreads. I just don't know if it would. I don't think dreads would really look good on me. Head from the band. Corn looks badass with braids. True. True. Would you ever play with a Ouija board? Nah. Doesn't appeal to me. What have you learned from today? The lesson that I learn most days with me is, where am I making time for, like, I'm so all the time either studying something, doing something, creating something, whether that be music or YouTube or studying or reading or something, and I'm just like, when's the last time I like went on an adventure in some sort of way, whether that's like in my thoughts, whether that's watching them. Like I know it sounds weird, but sometimes I'll watch a movie and it'll inspire me in such a way that I'm just like deep in thought for the next like 3 hours. But or like just did something that wasn't it didn't necessarily move me forward in life, but it was just good for me. Like I have such a mentality of like, if it doesn't move me forward in like who I am, my character, life, what I want to do, then why am I going to waste my time with it? But there's so much benefit to doing it. I mean, it just looks like rest. When did I enjoy rest in things that like when have I allowed my energy to be spent on my curiosity and emotional well-being. That being said, everything I do, I love what I do. So I love what I do, and I actually have to find time to not do what I love to do, because even though I do it all the time, I still need rest. I still need to just stop and enjoy life and enjoy the moment. That's like the lesson I walk away with every day, where I'm like, did I do that? Or was I just consumed with everything else? So I'd say that's a lesson I learned today. And I also learn that like every single day, or I try to learn it every single day. Good to hear. That's what I'm looking for. You're great. Sweet. Well, thank you. Have you done astral projection? I've been very, very close. Done a lot of lucid dreaming though. Howdy, brother. First time watching live. Sweet. Since I got off work early tonight. Awesome. Glad you're here. I want dreads. I've heard people literally train themselves for lucid dreaming. Yes, I've been training myself for 4 months now. Actually, maybe a bit longer. It's not easy. It is not easy. It takes practice and patience and work. If you punch yourself and it hurts, does that make you strong or weak? That's the philosophical question of the night right there. Man, depends on where. I mean, if I punched myself in the leg and I was like, oh, then I might be like, dude, I'm just being, I'm weak. But if I punched myself in the face or in the balls and it hurt, I don't think I'm being weak. I think it took balls to punch myself in the balls or the face, but it's an interesting question. Do you feel emotionally drained sometimes? Oh, a lot. And that has to do with chronic exhaustion too, with Lyme disease. After dealing with family drama, past relationships, issues, feel that? Yeah, totally. Just nothing left to give. But I listen to music or write, feel better. Yep. I like that. Do you get out in nature very often, walk through the woods or sitting by water? I do, but not in the summer. I'm not a fan of the summer. Summer's too hot. I'm totally a fall winter person, more winter than fall, even though I love fall, but I'm a winter dude. I love the snow. I like winter. During the summer, it's too freaking hot. But yeah, during those months, I get outside a lot more. What color are your eyes? They look brown from here. They're definitely not brown. They are, and you can't really even tell in this light too. Some people have said they're gray. Yeah, this is kind of like the worst color grade ever. Some people, they're bluish green. Sometimes they're like really blue. Sometimes they're gray. Sometimes they're green. I don't know. Would you rather kill someone and nobody ever knows about it, or not kill somebody but everybody thinks you did, including the police? Well, if I didn't kill somebody, then it's just a matter of opinion. And that would just depend on whether I care about people's opinions. And if everybody thinks I did, would that mean I'm spending time in jail for something I didn't do? Or even perhaps facing a death penalty for something I didn't do? Then I guess I would have an issue. But if it's just a matter of people's opinions, then I don't necessarily care. As long as I know I didn't kill someone, then I don't really have an issue. When you get a chance to lucid dream, what do you plan to accomplish in your dream? Oh, well, a lot of things. A lot of things. Man, I got plans for when I master the art of lucid dreaming, let me tell you. I'm not going to discuss it quite yet, because I'm going to make a bunch of videos about it when I get to that area, when I get to that. So I do have plans. I will say that. I got a lot in the works. Cassandra, if you punch yourself, you're stupid. Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Damn, sorry to hear about you having Lyme's. Yeah, man. My girlfriend has it. We live in Pennsylvania, and Lyme's is a huge problem here. Pennsylvania, that's dope. I live in Virginia. Yeah, Lyme's is a massive issue on this part of the East Coast. Huge issue. Yeah, Virginia Tech just put out an article a couple months ago. Lyme disease in the last 10 years has rose 6,000%. It's ridiculous. Chronic Lyme sucks. It's the worst. Where'd it go? That's why I keep my ass inside. For real. No, honestly, since having Lyme disease, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just not gonna. I don't want to get bit by another tick. Thoughts on Mandela effect? Man, I've had so many people ask me about the Mandela effect. I should do some research on it because I've looked it up a couple times. You know what? I'm just going to do a quick Google search right now. Hopefully it'll give me like a brief summary. Nope. That's fine. All right. I'm going to just try. What is the Mandela effect? 40 Mandela effect examples on your brain. That makes this question. Even the most mundane memories of the past. Ah, okay. Most people seem to find certain refinement of false memory refers to others claim they just simply recall different events and details could prove the existing alternate realities. Oh, that's interesting. Definitely want to do more research about it. I'm scamming. Just Mandela effect began. Examples of Mandela false. Oh, I kind of get it. Well, it's interesting from what I gather thus far. What is the most beautiful and selfish thing you have ever done for another person? So many things are coming to mind, but at the same time, nothing is coming to mind because that question, the most beautiful, unselfish thing, I hear that and I think, okay, it has to be something big. But does it have to be something big, or can it just be a small gesture? And if it is just a small gesture, I think that boils down to just the character of who you are. But I feel like the most beautiful, unselfish thing that you can ever do for a person is sacrifice in the context of love. Obviously, that can look like a whole bunch of different things, but it depends on what you mean. I've heard a lot of geniuses in the past lucid dream, and they create many relevant concepts today. Yeah, lucid dreaming has actually changed history. Might be the self-innovation. Totally agree. Have you ever read Lovecraft stories? Interested in that kind of myths? I have not, and I've never heard of it. My only insecurity is that I'm not very wealthy. I'm right there with you. I don't know if it's an insecurity, but I just want to be wealthy. First job? Oh, no, no. Okay. You know what? Okay. I'll say my first, I don't even know if that job was legit. It was a job, but landscape. I'm just gonna say that landscaping. Mandela fed is some weird shit. I don't necessarily believe it. But it was. Uh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, I don't really know what you mean by that, but oh, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I put one of my songs on YouTube from an old account. It was from my super Christian phase. Nice. Nice. Send it to me. All selflessness is beautiful. True. What are your thoughts on hypnosis? Not really down with it, honestly. Well, I'm not totally sure. I don't totally know. By the way, I'm giving this like 10 more minutes, guys. But I don't like the idea of my mind being messed with. I don't know. Yeah. But I don't know a whole lot about hypnosis. So, yeah. Every time I'm having a nightmare and realize I am dreaming and face whatever it is haunting me in my dreams like a dark figure chasing me, I instantly wake up. Not sure what that is. Your consciousness coming into the reality of your your dreams, what's going on. And you get so excited. And so that's part of the lucid dreaming difficulty is when you become consciously aware of your dreams, you get so excited that you wake up, or you get so terrified that you wake up. And so it's learning to control that, which is not easy. It's called 99. I think I know. No, I don't know the song. Huh. I'll have to check it out. I don't know if, or you'll have to send it to me. I don't know if anyone have asked you this, but what are your thoughts on any type of psychedelic drug, its correlation with spiritual stuff? Oh yeah, we've had plenty of conversations about that on these live streams. In regards to spiritual stuff, for me personally, to have a spiritual experience, I would like to have one without any drug induction, like without any drugs in my system. Then I feel like when I look back at it, I would be able to say, yes, that was a authentic spiritual experience, and I wouldn't be able to look back at it and just blame the drugs. Be like, yeah, I was on drugs, so that it probably wasn't real. That's just me. But I mean, depending on the psychedelic, whether it's like DMT or mushrooms, I mean, those DMT is a natural drug that our body produces, and shrooms grows from the earth. I mean, so does weed, even though it's, not necessarily hallucinogenic, but yeah. So that's my take on it, my small take on it. I think hypnosis only works if you believe it'll work, which I don't believe it would work on me. It'd be interesting if you actually, like Calvin, if you wanted, like, test it. I don't think it'll work on me, but do your best. That'd be interesting. It depends on the situation and person and where your heart was at the moment. I mean, the most unselfish, beneficial thing in any form, gesture. Yeah, okay. It's up per your definition. So you're not. So are you asking me, Cassandra, what I have done or what I think would be the most beautiful, unselfish act? Because if that's the case, then I do think it's sacrifice for love, and that can be in many different shapes and forms. But yeah, that's what I think it would be. It would be sacrifice is the most beautiful, selfless thing that you can do for anybody. What have you done? What you have done? I feel like I've done that in relationships, a number of relationships, sacrificed whether that be my presuppositions or whether that would be my time. That's actually a big thing for me. Like, I think sacrifice of time, but not only that, but sacrificing your well-being for somebody else um, can be a beautiful thing. It can also be a really destructive thing, depending on the relationship. Um, I would, you know what? I would say the most, and I made a video on this. It's my first video in my series on love. I went to all of my family members, my immediate family members, and asked them because I wanted to know. Because I think love is an act. I don't think love is just a concept or an idea. Love is an action. Love is a verb. And so I went to each one of my family members and I asked them, "Do you know that I love you?" Like, because I wanted them to know that I love them. And if they did not know that through my actions, not just an idea that I love them, but if they did not know that I love them through my actions, then asking them, what can I do that makes you know that I love you, because I do love you and I don't just want it to be an idea, but I want to be able to show it. And that took a lot of humility on my part, and I did not have dry eyes while I was talking to my family members because it was really hard for me. I had to overcome a lot of pride. And just like, yeah, sure, they know that I love them, but I'm just like, no, do you know that I love you? So I'd say that's probably it. I'll say bye and can't wait for next chat. All right, gems, I'll see you next time. Smile, share the sunshine. Will do. I love your series on what love is. Thank you. Although true love stems from you burping and a girl saying, excuse you, that eventually dates you. Yeah, that's one way to go about it. Just warning you, it's very early 2000s. Sweet. I'm going to go write some things in my journal. Thanks for the good discussions, and I hope to see you next week. Oh, you'll see me next week. I hope to see you next week. I'm definitely open to having someone try hypnosis on me. I'm just not going to pay someone to attempt it. True. Yeah. I get it. Do you like the band Bring Me the Horizon at all? Yes, I do. I do like them. The feeling of compassion and sacrifice have been hard for me since relationships. I kind of feel I've been taken for granted or used because of that, specifically in romantic ones. How about you? Yeah, no, the same thing. And I've just had to learn to value myself. And when I learn to value myself, then I actually don't let people in to those areas of my heart, because I'm like, no, like I know if I open myself up to this, then I'm opening myself to hurt. And I don't know if I trust you in that way yet, so I'm not going to do that. And then what if I do trust them in that way and I do open it up and they hurt me, then it is what it is. But I'm just like, okay, I probably shouldn't have done that. So it takes trial and error, but you also have to learn to value yourself, because if you don't know how to value yourself, then you're not going to be able to learn. You're not going to be able to value anybody else. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Truly, you're welcome. I mean, I'm curious if you've seen my video on that. I think it's called "Do You Know That I Love You?" The video that I have on that. I'd be interested in your thoughts on it. Getting ready for college in a couple of weeks. Wish me luck. Good luck. Bring Me Sempiternal is definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, no, I love that album. That's a great album. Do you think that we are born selfish? No. I mean, yes and no. Since I don't have social media anymore, I just remind you now before you leave about the audio book. You're making me hate you. Got it. That's what it is. You're making me hate you. Audio book. There we go. All right, I'll have to check it out. I think it's amazing how open you are, and it's inspiring. Well, I appreciate that, and I hope to be inspiring to everyone who watches my channel. So, what songs are covers, and what songs are your original from the first two EPs on Spotify? The first EP is completely original. The second EP is completely covers. Please keep doing live streams and videos. Will do. I like your insight on the topics you discuss. Oh, I'll do them every Friday. Every Friday. Do you think falling out of love is a real thing? Yes. True love if you can fall out of it. Yeah. Yes and no. I don't think love is absolute. Love ebbs and flows. And I think it's not, love is gray. Love is gray, and it's not a cut and dry thing, because if the relationship starts falling apart, then you're not doing any justice loving each other if you're just staying in misery. You're definitely not doing any justice to yourself either. So if you truly love yourself, you would get out of the relationship. So it's just not cut and dry. What stuff you feel you're open? What stuff you feel you're not open or giving? Wait, what stuff you feel you're not open to or giving enough chances, even though we should be open to try everything at least once? Not really everything, but you get the deal. I'm not really understood. I don't think I understood that question because it was written weirdly. I have been there, and you can fall out of true love. Yes. Yeah, I agree, Shells. Got it, bro. I thought The Cave was your first original, so I guess I have more songs to check out. Yeah, man. Let me know what you think, too. If God is omniscient and knows everything that we're going to do we have free will? Oh, man, that's a discussion for a different time. Great chatting with you, bro. See you next live show. Question everything. Will do. Always do. All right, guys. Yep, it's 2 hours, and that's typically what I do. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. There's only 15 of you on here, but I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for all your challenging questions. I just love it. I love it. And hope to see you all here, all 15 of you that are watching this right now here next Friday. Keep watching my videos. I love to see your comments. I try to reply to every single comment. And just, I love the discussions. And I just finished studying for my truth series. And so that will be out this next week. I will start making videos on that. And I'm excited to share it because there's gonna be some very interesting discussions on live coming out of that series. So keep watching, keep sharing, keep spreading the love, and I'll see you misfits in the next one. Peace.